Happy Friday, everyone. So I am so excited today. That's why I had to come on live and share with you all. I have been getting so many animal messages over the last couple of days that it's been pretty wild. So yesterday, when I walked out my front door, there was a huge snake. I've never seen a snake like this before. It was brown and it had stripes on it, and it was just meandering across my pathway. And as I was standing there watching it, it just kind of meandered through. It made sure that I saw it, but it kept on going, and then it went underneath a bush. So for me, I was like, okay, let me look this up. But I know in the past that snakes when snakes show up, usually I get them like a lot. There's, every time I turn around, every time I go on a walk, there is a snake crossing my path. The last time this happened, it was about 7 years ago, which interestingly enough, I've had a few other synchronicities around 7 or 8 years ago. And so those are coming up, reminding me of those times, giving me the opportunity to let go of things. So during those times, great change happened. So I remember one of the first snake signs I saw at our massage school in the yard, and I was like, oh my goodness. So I've moved beyond being afraid of the snakes and the signs that they're sending me. But so much change happened within a few months. So here the snake comes, and I'm like, okay, for me, it signals change. But let me look it up too, because usually when I look it up and ask, what is the metaphysical meaning, I get some little nuggets of wisdom. And what came out of that was being grounded during a tremendous transformation. So I thought, okay, here we go. I'm buckling in. I'm getting grounded. I'm going to nature as much as possible because tremendous change is about to happen. So that was yesterday. So today, look at these lovelies. And I don't even know if you can see them. They are huge vulture feathers. So for me, getting feathers has been a huge sign that my guides are looking out for me. And also I look into what is the medicine of the specific feather that I'm getting. And these are vulture feathers, these lovely little feathers here. So what that says for me is composting, right? Taking all those things that are old, looking at the profane, eating it up, and allowing it to be transformed. And that is super exciting because it's like, okay, time to take out the trash. So we're going to have significant change happening. And we also have the opportunity for a lot of the old to go away, to be composted, and to turn into something new. So it's just really, really exciting when I get feathers. And at this point, it used to be that I would walk out my front door and there would be a feather, an owl feather or a hawk feather or a blue jay feather, all kinds of different feathers. And because people know that I love feathers so much, they bring them to me. So my husband brought these home for me today, 2 of these beautiful feathers. And I have vases of feathers that I have collected over the years. So it's just so overwhelming to have so many signs and have them coming to me from a variety of directions. When I woke up this morning, I heard the hawk crying first thing this morning. I thought, okay, I hear you, hawk, and I see you. And then I came outside and blue jay and cardinal were out there making a ruckus too and letting me know that they were here to help and support me. And it's so wonderful as we go through these really strong, transformational, energetic times of these, post-eclipse season. It's amazing to have such a large amount of support coming in from my guides, coming in from the divine, letting me know to take care of myself, that I am composting, that change is happening, to not lose heart, that we are in an accelerated period of change. And all of that is so exciting to me because I'm like, okay, thank God we made it through the eclipse. And that was not the ending of the eclipse season. It was just the beginning. So buckle up, get ready. Things are about to get real. And it's okay because I am divinely guided and I am divinely supported. And so this is what makes things so magical. Feathers and flowers and all of this support are what makes things so magical. And that's why I say to you, dive in, even when it's hard, even when it's difficult, even when you're tired and you're engaging in self-care and you're going out in nature as much as you can, dive in and open to the universe. Universe, I accept, receive, delight in, and am grateful for all of the signs that you are sending me on my path. This is the intentional living. I intentionally want to know that I'm on the right path, that I am going in the right direction, and the universe is just dropping things on me one after the next. So this is such a beautiful time to be alive. And it's funny, I hear people talking, oh, the apocalypse. Interestingly enough, if we look at the root word apocalypse, it means the revelation. So many things are being revealed about the world around us, but also about ourselves. So what is being revealed about you? What awareness are you coming to that you may not have had before? And for me, I can tell you that I am taking a deep dive into healing my divine masculine, my inner divine masculine. It's so wonderful. I've been on this journey of embodiment, of embracing my feminine so deeply and allowing it to hold and nurture me. And now I'm finding the need for that balance. So how am I nurturing and healing my divine masculine, that aspect of me that is strong and courageous and has rules and boundaries and that sometimes can be a little too rigid? How am I healing and loving that into openness, into acceptance? How am I taming my inner warrior? How am I taming my inner protector and allowing it to feel safe and held and nurtured so that it can support me, so that I ultimately, through the healing of that divine masculine, through that inner marriage of the masculine and feminine, can truly feel safe and supported and feel strong in the boundaries that I need for my own healing and my own growth. So there is so much going on over here, so much excitement and joy. And I am just so delighted and grateful to the universe, to you all, so much love for this constant feedback that I'm getting about where we're moving as a collective, where we're moving as individuals, and the timelines. The time is accelerating. The ascension is coming in, and it is happening quicker than I've ever felt it. Like I feel a quickening in my being and a knowing in my soul that we are moving into such a beautiful, beautiful time. And the time that we are experiencing now, even though it may feel chaotic and tumultuous, is this beautiful, here we have the vulture, this beautiful opportunity for us to compost those things that are no longer working for us and for us to really head into higher frequency. So drink deeply of those frequencies, get some sunlight in, allow it to feed you, dig deeply your energy into the earth and allow her to hold you. So ground deeper than you've ever grounded, reach higher than you've ever reached. Allow those energies to come into your being and shift you and ride the waves of this all. Don't allow it to drown you. Ride the waves and then sink into that stillness. In the ocean, we've got the waves, but there's also that stillness at the bottom of the ocean. Sink into the stillness at the bottom of the ocean and allow that to nurture you. And in that stillness, rest and take care of yourself. Do what is needed for your body to feel whole and happy and rested. And it may require so much more than you've ever given before. That's what I'm realizing. I was called to self-care, and now I'm called even deeper to self-care. And so I'm giving in. I'm allowing the body to guide me into what is needed to nurture it right now. Because this 3D body is ascending. And so we need to give it all the nutrients. It's like a newborn baby. We need to give it all the nutrients, all the nurturing, all the care as it's growing. Because we are in an accelerated period of growing. We are in an accelerated period of our DNA upgrading. And this is a beautiful time to be alive. So stay encouraged. Stay happy and joyful and grateful. And engage in that self-care. That also means engage in play. So a friend of mine and I are scheduling a play date where we're going to go and play and do fun things that are not adulting, that are not structured, but just allowing our, our being, that wild south part of us. If we think, on the map of consciousness, that southern aspect is that wild, abandoned being that lives inside of us, allowing it to play and feel free and to bring in the creativity and the inspiration. It's one of the things I love about the wild mind is the map of consciousness that they have, where they say in the South, there is that wild, free and reckless aspect of us that brings in all of that nature and that healing and that nurturing. So we're going to experience that wildness inside of us and let it free and let it inspire us. So all of these things do so much lovely, joyful, playful things that you can be grateful for, that feel inspired and that you feel nurtured by. And be kind and easy to yourself. Be kind and easy to those around you. So sending you so much love and so much gratitude. May you have a wonderful weekend. Lots of love.